Yo, what is good with you boys? It's your boy Super here. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Now today's video, I'm showing you guys the ultimate beginner's guide for fish. Now before I get this video, make sure you like and subscribe, as I would really appreciate it, and it does help with the channel a lot. Yeah, let's not waste more time to get directly into this guide. Let's go. Alright guys, now once you do end up spawning inside of the game, basically you're going to be spawned into this island called Moosewood. This is your essential first starting point inside of the game, and this is basically your base of operations for now. Now I'm going to end up getting you guys started with the game, and basically just to introduce y'all what y'all have are going to have a regular fishing rod. It's going to be called the flimsy rod. You're going to have your equipment bag, which is basically just going to show you all your equipment and stuff. As I can see, you can see the rods I have and stuff, and then you have the bestiary right here. Now all three of these things are your basic essential things you're going to end up spawning off with. But to end up getting started with the whole fish stuff, what you're going to want to do is end up going over to Pierre and talking to him. Now basically what he's going to end up doing is giving you the basic starter quest. Now I've already beat his quest, but what you're going to end up doing is getting his quest, and basically he's just going to end up asking you to fish. Alright, so basically how you end up fishing in this game is you're going to go over to the water, take out your fishing rod, and go ahead and lure it out. And basically you're going to end up being able to try and get it to like perfect or whatever, so you have the best reel, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, lure it out, and basically from here what you're going to want to end up doing is shaking the screen. All right, just clicking the shake buttons. Don't actually shake your screen, okay? Just click the shake buttons, and basically what this is going to end up doing is this is going to end up attracting a fish. All right, now as you can see, that little alert just ended up popping up, so that means I caught a fish. Now pretty much right here what you're going to end up wanting to do is click your button. You're going to hold it to go right, and you're going to let go of it to go left. As I can see, hold it to go right and make it left to go left, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna end up doing that until you end up catching the fish. All right, now once you do end up catching a couple fish, probably like 10-15, you're gonna be here for a couple minutes. You're gonna end up going over here to the village area. Now there's a couple NPCs you're gonna want to know about. So the first NPC I'm gonna end up showing y'all is the merchant right here. Now basically what you can end up doing is taking the fish that you ended up catching to this guy, and you can end up selling them. So right here I can sell this, I can sell my whole inventory, which is gonna sell all my fishes in my inventory, or all the non-valuable ones at least, and then you could end up buying a fishing rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell this fish, and as y'all can see, we made $321, which ain't too bad. Now as y'all can see, there's a bunch of other stuff over here. So firstly, there's crab cages right here, and basically what you can end up doing is placing them in the water, and while you're fishing, basically some fish will end up going in there and can end up getting a bunch of money from that. Next up are the fishing rods. There's a couple fishing rods. There's the trainer rod, the plastic rod, the fast rod, and the lucky rod. But you're not going to really worry about these other rods. What you're going to basically be focused on is getting the carbon rod. Very important. All right, it's probably the best rod here. Matter of fact, it definitely is the best rod here. So make sure you get this rod. Save up 2 bands. Now right here is going to be the appraiser, and basically she's going to be very important, as she's going to basically adjust y'all fishes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out a fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my backpack, and you open your backpack with whatever button that is. I have no clue what that button is, and you're gonna take out a fish that you think you can make valuable. All right, so go over here for $450, which might be a lot for you if you're starting out this game. I wouldn't recommend doing it right away unless you have like a really valuable fish that you think you can make more valuable, like a mythical fish or something. Go over here, you can end up appraising this fish. All right, now as you can see, our stuff kind of got demutated, I think, but yeah, there we go. It got like a different perk or system to it. Now you can end up selling him to the merchant, and she'll also tell you how valuable your fish is, so you don't have to just right away go to the merchant and kind of guesstimate how valuable your fish is. Now moving on, the next guy we have is the angler, and basically you can end up doing his quest and getting a little bit of extra bread and XP, you know what I'm saying? That's not really that important at the moment right now, but yeah, that's just an extra thing you could end up doing. So basically what we're going to end up doing is saving up 2,000 for the carbon rod, and basically you're going to end up keeping on fishing. Now we can end up going over here to the code section by clicking our menu and scrolling down and typing in a little code. Now they might be different depending on when you're watching this video, but I know one of the codes that's already been that I've used is 100M, and basically that's going to end up giving you like $1,000 or something. So that's a nice little head start. All right, so basically just go over here and keep on fishing until you get around 2 bands, and basically you're gonna end up buying that carbon rod up there. Very good. Now as y'all can see, we're gonna end up going over to the shipwright, and pretty much we're gonna end up doing is going over to the speed paddle. So let's go over here, and right here we're gonna end up going up, and this is gonna be $1,500, guys. So you're gonna end up saving up another $1,500. I'm sorry guys, it's a lie. And you're gonna end up buying the surfboard. Okay, so this is around $1,500. So you're basically just gonna save up a bunch of money and yeah, get that bread. All right, so once you do end up having the carbon rod and the boat spawned or whatever, you're gonna end up hopping on your boat right here. Now you can end up leaving Moosewood for the first time or forever, and this is where the game really gets open. There's a bunch of areas to go, but the next area I'm going to recommend to you guys and where y'all need to go is Roselit Bay. This is going to make everything so much better, and this is really going to help you get kickstarted in this beginner guide. All right, so go ahead and park your boat over here, go over to Roselit Bay. It's I think directly straight from from Moosewood, and you're gonna end up coming up here, and pretty much what you're gonna want to do is go over to this big old sea right here. As y'all can see, huge sea right here. And basically what you're gonna want to do is end up going right here, and you're gonna fish in this area. Now we're gonna end up doing is fishing here, and hopefully y'all are getting the gist of the game. You're gonna fish here until you end up getting roughly around $7,000. And yeah, so go ahead and fish here. Now there's a little trick I'm gonna end up showing you guys. If you guys aren't on PC, what you're gonna want to do is click that camera button in the top right and end up going ahead and luring out your fish. Now as you can see where it says shake, you're gonna end up pressing your backslash button and S, and then hitting enter. And then basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna keep spamming this. And basically this is just a little trick, you know, just to keep up with people that's on mobile that can use their fingers. So you're gonna go ahead and do that. Basically you can end up just like pretty much beating through it. All right, so the backslash button, which would be at the right of your keyboard, it's literally just a slash that's inverted the other way, and then you're just gonna spam S and enter. So go ahead, reel your thing out, hit the backslash button, and just spam S, guys. Just do that, and pretty much this is gonna end up making fishing very, very, very easy. All right, so we're just gonna end up catching a couple fish right here, as y'all can see, and basically we're gonna end up getting the second one right here. Maybe it's a box, maybe it's a fish, it doesn't really matter, but basically we're just here trying to save $7,000. All right, now once you are done outside of this camera mode, pretty much what you're gonna want to do is get out of that camera mode, and you can end up going over here and selling your stuff. There's another merchant over here, by the way, so you don't have to go all the way back to Moosewood. You end up going over here and selling your stuff. Now right here you could end up buying bait crates, and that's going to be very important, guys, because you could end up going over to your equipment bag and putting on some bait. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some bagels right now, and pretty much what you could end up doing is fishing, and this is going to give you just a slight better chance of you know, getting fish. You know what I'm saying? Getting fish. It can make your reeling faster depending on which one you use. It can make just catching the fish easy, especially if you're catching like mythicals and stuff. You're definitely gonna want to have on some bait. All right, so this is just your essential basic starter stuff right here. All right, so just keep shaking the screen. As you can see, we ended up catching the box, and remember, just keep it centered, keep it focused, and yeah, we're just gonna end up fishing here one last time, and basically you're gonna do this until you end up getting $7,000. Now it's definitely gonna take a lot longer than I'm demonstrating here in this video, but yeah, basically just save up that $7,000. Y'all don't need another boat right now. All y'all need is this fishing rod over here, the carbon fishing rod. So go over here, and as y'all can see, or sorry, not the carbon fishing rod, the steady fishing rod, you're gonna end up going over here and spending $7,000. Now in case you're wondering, there is a bunch of other fishing rods here as well, but they're not really that valuable to you. You're gonna end up buying the steady rod right here. All right, now once you do end up buying that steady rod, you can end up moving over to the last spot of this beginner guide, which is pretty much just gonna end up unlocking this whole game for you and making just getting money very, very, very easy. So go ahead, end up going over here, and you can end up buying this other stuff too as well. If you have enough, you could go back to Moosewood and buy the oxygen gas, the oxygen tanks, which I really recommend. I ain't gonna lie, definitely could help out, especially if you're going for the Trident rod, but that's definitely a mid to like late game item right there. So basically once you end up coming over here, you're gonna end up going over here to the Forsaken Depths. All right, now I kind of did go a little fast there, but just look up, it'll basically pinpoint you to the area, and as y'all can see, there's your ship right there and your merchant right there. But basically we're gonna end up wanting to do is move up here to this little pond in the back area. Now y'all might be wondering, like, why is you going to a pond? I'm gonna tell y'all, this is literally the best spot in the entire game. All right, this is top 3 best spots in the game. This is gonna get you set up for the whole entire game. And basically a lot of times you'll end up finding a bunch of people here. You'll find a bunch of fish crates. This lobby is a little dead, but there's a person over here fishing, and they know ball right here. Basically what you're gonna want to do is go over here, apply your best bait, and you're basically just gonna keep fishing. Now basically this is just gonna end up getting you set up and started, and you're gonna be staying here until you get around like $250,000. This is gonna end up moving you from out of the beginner game into the mid game, where you can start going underwater and basically just getting your game set up. All right, so you're just gonna go here and fish and fish and fish, and this is pretty much gonna be the end of our beginner guide right here. After we catch this fish, as y'all can't see, obviously we're gonna catch it, but yeah, this is gonna basically be the end of y'all beginner guide right here. This is gonna get you set up for the game, set up for mid game, and yeah, just fish here, go back, you could appraise your fish, sell a bunch of fish, and get set up for the game. So yeah, it's your boy Silver here, guys. I hope y'all did end up enjoying this beginner guide. Oh my goodness, stutter. But yeah, I hope y'all did end up enjoying this beginner guide. This is just the first of 3 guides I might make. I'll probably make a mid and late game guide, but yeah, this is just your beginner guide. Next video I'll show y'all how to set up for mid game. But it's your boy Silver here, and I'm out. Bye y'all.